You are on life's journey, you are welcome here. Welcome to San Gabriel Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. Whether you are here in the sanctuary or watching from home, whether you're with us for the first time or this 1,000th, we're glad that you're here. My name is Angie Nobles. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm honored to serve as your lay leader today. When my husband Jeff and I first came to San Gabriel in the spring of 2023, I immediately noticed the beautiful native flower gardens throughout and felt a connection. Flowers and gardens have always been a connector in my life, beginning with gardening with my grandparents as a child and throughout my adulthood, where I've planted flowers wherever we've lived, connecting me to the earth, nature, myself, and the universe. San Gabriel is a member congregation of the Unitarian Universalist Association. We are a movement working for a just, peaceful, and sustainable world. Sustaining each other here in community is one part of that work.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Eric Hepburn. My pronouns are he, him, and I am happy to be your pulpiteer. It's good to be back after a few weeks of traveling. Thank you all for being here. Please join me in reciting the words to light our chalice. We light this flame to remind us love is the center. As we grow and connect, mature and deepen, love remains the center. When the light of truth burns all else away, love remains. Let us greet this day in song. Our opening hymn is Lift Every Voice and Sing, number 149 in the gray hymnal. Lyrics will be projected. Please rise in body and spirit as you're able.
Joyce.
The flower that each person is a gift, that our differences make us stronger, that together we create something beautiful. As we gather in this sacred moment, may we honor the freedom to bloom as we are, the responsibility to nurture each other's growth, and the joy of sharing love like flowers in the sun. Please say it with me. May our hearts be open. May our hearts be generous. And may our spirits bloom with kindness and justice. Come, let us celebrate Flower Communion, a ceremony of beauty, belonging, and hope. If you brought that is not already in the vases up here, I invite you to bring it forward and place it. Miss Candace White, would you please come honor us with your Wonder Box?
Would you like to come up and see what's in the Wonder Box?
No, we don't control each other. We just chill together.
The Wonder Box today. Not too big. Where did we get it? I don't know either.
You know, you're the one who put it in there.
There's lots of things in here.
Is your mic on?
Planting, maybe?
We have flowers. Yeah, could be planting. With today's day.
Flower day.
Maybe it's flower ceremony today. Oh, really?
What is in here?
Let's look closer at this flower, Oscar. What do you notice? What do you notice about the flower?
Oh. They're dead.
No longer living, they've been picked, you're right.
And they're white.
What
I
about,
have noticed that they're in the garden.
what color?
White.
They're white.
And I'm them.
What's,
I'm white.
did you know? Did you know that no two flowers are the same? Not exactly
Yes, genetically they are all unique.
unique.
Like a snowflake.
Just like us.
Hey,
We are all genetically
Hey, you ever
different.
find 12-sided snowflakes? Why does that happen? Can you guess?
Tell me.
The answer is, it's when two growing snowflakes just get stuck together.
That is unique as well.
And so,
I
so
found
whenever
a
you
trait
see a
about these.
12-sided
This
snowflake,
one
you're
looks
actually
like
looking
it's
at
more
two
flopping
snowflakes.
down and it's longer.
and this one's more standing up, and it has more floppy petals.
So there's differences, just like us. The flower ceremony is a time for us to think about how we are all special in our own way and how we are all different. But when we're together, we make something beautiful. Just like, look up here, look at all these bouquets of flowers. So many different flowers put together make something so, but that's not all that's in the box. What else do we have? Seeds. What do these seeds need to grow?
That's not yours. Water. It's from my
They grow. What do they need? Water. Dirt. Some.
No, they are from my house. They might be the same type. No, they're from my house.
So just like
These are from my house.
flowers need sunshine, water, we need things to grow together. So freedom isn't something that we just say. Being together and respecting everyone's differences, we have to care for those things just like we care for seeds. What else is left? But one more thing.
Mirror.
Mirror
What do you see when you look inside the mirror?
myself.
Yourself, right? Do you see yourself?
I see Ensley.
So you're seeing someone unique and beautiful, just like every flower in the garden. But flower community freedom, it's about seeing and celebrating around us, how different we are and how wonderful it is when we come together. So I'm going to take the Wonder Box. Can I have it back so I can carry it? Awesome.
I see an egg. I see an egg. I see a scary Bible.
We are going to, can you carry that over? And you guys will follow me and we'll go to the little house together, okay?
I think what?
Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere you may go. Like a profusion of Texas wildflowers on a highway roadside, I sometimes bring proliferation of chaos. That is all. Sometimes those of us on in years forget to appreciate the beauty in that chaos, wishing instead for things that left our feathers unruffled. Sometimes we're carrying that can prevent us from being fully present. Here in this community, our sharing of these things with each other is medicine, is healing. And like all good medicine, it must be concentrated and potent. So we invite you to aim at 2 to 3 strong sentences. So if you're carrying a joy or a sorrow or both on your heart, I invite you to raise your hand for the microphone at this time. And for all spoken, the love of this community is with you. And now, Laura Vai and Joe Nessheim performing Ashokan Farewell as our anthem.
beautiful. Thank you. Now I invite you into a place of deeper stillness and reflection as I share a flower communion blessing, which is adapted from the words of Amy Zucker Morgenstern from the UUA website. Each of us is a flower with a delicate beauty uniquely our own. We may be like sunflowers, turning always towards the light. We may be like the night-blooming Sirius cactus, only displaying our fragrant petals when it is dark and when we think no one can see. We may be hothouse flowers, far from our native lands, cautiously tended within a harsh and unfamiliar climate. We may be gray-headed, like dandelions, eager to launch the new generation with the first strong gust of wind past our own bright youth, but ready to pass our wisdom on in precious gossamer-carried seeds. Some of us sometime spring up overnight and fade in the hot glare. Some of us sometimes are roses, slowly assembling petal after tightly wrapped petal and revealing our full glory only when everything is in its place. Sometimes we are roadside weeds, loveliness bursting improbably from the dust and debris. May we offer our beauty with the simplicity of flowers, expecting no recognition, hoping for nothing, giving out what we are and knowing it is enough. May our lives bloom like the flowers.
Amen. I just want to do a reality check. If you have already heard the history story of flower communion, I want you to raise your hand. Okay, all right. If you haven't, you're not going to hear it today. Sorry, I guessed wrong. I guessed we'd be at 75% of people who have heard the story before. It's an interesting story. You can just Google flower communion history. It's a beautiful, lovely story. But what's on my to share with you is another take on flowers, and this is a book that has had a profound impact on my life. It's Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth, and he opens about flowers. And as much as I love the sound of my own voice and my own writing, I want to share with you what he wrote, in part as an invitation as we head into this summer. If you've never read this book and what I read to you now resonates with you in some way, I just want to encourage you to think about adding this to your summer reading list. I think its insights can help us all be the better people we strive to be. Earth, 114 million years ago, one morning just after sunrise, the first flower ever to appear on the planet opens up to receive the rays of the sun. Prior to this momentous event that heralds an evolutionary transformation in the life of plants, the planet had already been covered in vegetation for millions of years. The first flower probably did not survive for long, and flowers must have remained rare and isolated phenomena, since the conditions were most likely not yet favorable for widespread flowering to occur. One day, however, a critical threshold was reached, and suddenly there would have been an explosion of color and scent all over the planet if a perceiving consciousness had been there to witness it. Much later, those delicate and fragrant beings we call flowers would come to play an essential part in the evolution of consciousness of another species. Humans would increasingly be drawn to and fascinated by them. As the consciousness of human beings developed, flowers were most likely the first thing they came to value that had no utilitarian purpose for them, That is to say, was not linked to survival. They provided inspiration to countless artists, poets, and mystics. Jesus tells us to contemplate the flowers and learn from them how to live. The Buddha is said to have given a silent sermon once, during which he held up a flower and gazed at it. After a while, one of those present, a monk called Mahakasyapa, began to smile. He is said to have been the only one who understood the sermon. According to legend, that is to say, realization, was handed down by 28 successive masters and much later became the origin of Zen. Seeing beauty in a flower could awaken humans, however briefly, to the beauty that is an essential part of their own innermost being, their true nature. The first recognition of beauty was one of the most significant events in the evolution of human consciousness. The feeling of joy and love are intrinsically connected to that recognition. Without our flowers would become for us an expression in form of that which is most high, most sacred, and ultimately formless within ourselves. Flowers, more fleeting, more ethereal, and more echoey. Oh wait, that's me. You guys sound like you need a humor break. More ethereal and more out of which they emerged would become like messengers from another realm, a bridge between the world of physical forms and the formless. They not only had a scent that was delicate and pleasing to humans, but also from the realm of spirit. Using the word enlightenment in a wider sense than the conventionally accepted one, we could look upon flowers as the enlightenment of plants. Eckhart goes on, can I have the remote mic? Eckhart goes on to say that through the same process, earthbound living grew feathers and wings and transcended walking, learning to fly. Dense and coal and carbon became diamonds, clear to the light, or precious minerals. What to both densify and transparent to the light at the same time? What does that mean for us as people? The invitation to enlightenment, to diversity until it falls that makes us transparent to each other's love and goodwill, that makes us transmitters of the light, intensify those capable of bringing the light in, holding it, and sharing it when it's needed with one another. That's the invitation. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes for a minute. We're going to do just a short meditation. Part of this journey, especially in this time that we're in right now, is the frightening world out there that is also in some ways disconnected from your daily experience. It is a of darkness that simply overlooks the beauty and value of being in a space like this today. How many spaces in your life are you really surrounded by this much goodwill? My proposition to you is that often then you know, call attention to it when we're here in the sanctuary. But most days you walk through the grocery store or into your workplace, and there's just other people there. Just other people who love, trying to figure out how to love and survive and stay safe in this sometimes crazy world. And there are of us just there are any other kind. And that is worth being grateful for. And that is worth to intensify. Maybe that whole shining light on the hill thing was supposed to be about not American superiority or exceptionalism, but the possibility of love being what drives us. The possibility of compassion being the rock that we stand on in hard times. May it be so. Amen.
We take an offering each week to sustain this spiritual home and to support the work of our fellowship. If you are visiting, we invite you to fill out a visitor card, which you can put in the plate or return to the visitor table in the back. For the offertory music, we have Imagine by John Lennon, performed by Laura Villa, Mark Villa, and Mel Moss.
Before we begin, can y'all just appreciate Mel's boots?
The offering will now be gratefully received. Thank you.
because we have a meeting today, I'm going to skip reflections and gratitudes, and we're going to move straight into our second hymn. Our second freedom span both east and west. It's number 148 in the gray hymnal. Lyrics will be projected. All right, it's time for announcements. There will be no more choir rehearsals until the first week in August, when we'll start our fall season. We have need for coffee and conversation hosts and cleanup folks for June 8th, 15th, and 22nd. If you have availability and goodwill in your heart to do so, please go and sign up for those duties to help our community. If you are interested in participating in starting up a meditation group, see Mel or sign up to the sign-up sheet back at the visitor table. Today is Christine Vitera's birthday. Happy birthday, Christine. I would like more of these, so if it's somebody's birthday, don't keep that a secret from me. All right. The membership team will be hosting an orientation session for potential new members or anyone else who wants to learn more about San Gabriel UU. Our next one will be on July 13th from noon until 2 p.m. And we'll be announcing that from the pulpit until July. So the path to membership will be talked about. Current members are welcome to attend. Lunch and childcare will be provided. There's a clipboard back at the membership table where you can sign up if you are a visitor who's thinking you'd like to learn more before deciding whether this place would be a good spiritual home for you. All right. So, if you are hearing my voice through YouTube right now, and you are who would like to participate in the meeting and the voting that is about to happen, please switch from YouTube to Zoom. We've got the Zoom meeting open. The link came out yesterday evening at 5:30 from myself. So go click on that Zoom link and we'll be getting that meeting started here very shortly. So after this brief congregational meeting, which is going to happen in the context of the service, we will do our affirmation, we'll finish our flower ceremony, and then we'll go have our celebration Sunday with our potluck and joyful games and other fun stuff. All right. Woo! And if you're a non-voter and you don't want to sit and watch this part, you can just go have some coffee a little early, and that's going to be all right. is holy work, is spiritual. So it seems appropriate our meeting as part of our service this morning. So children who chose to stay before are now other kids on the playground, or sit quietly for the meeting if you're curious. Any guests or visitors are similarly welcome to remain or to exit quietly. In just a moment, I'm going to invite our president, Rob Berthold, up here to preside over this portion of our service. But first, I wanted to set a couple expectations. One, we're thinking this is going to be a 15 to 20-minute deal, just to set an expectation. Congregational meetings like this are the culmination of months of conversation and collaboration. The information has been shared so that any who are interested can raise concerns, and those concerns can result in changes. So this meeting is and will feel ceremonial. It isn't the place where agreements and disputes get hashed out. It is a congregational affirmation of the agreements that have already been hashed out. Friendly amendments are, of course, welcome. Typos happen. Similarly, protest votes are welcome, although please make sure that you have a follow-up conversation with somebody and let them know exactly what it is that you're protesting. Otherwise, it's called a wasted protest vote. I'm just mad for no reason anybody knows about but me. If you'd like the agreements and disputes process in the future, you should consider nominating yourself for the board next time. That is where most of the hashing out happens. And of course, all congregants are welcome to attend board meetings and review board minutes. And also, we had a pre-meeting with informational forum 2 weeks ago for those who had concerns or issues. Second, in-person and online voting. There are two criteria for voting. One, you must be a member of the church who has signed the book and is at least 18 years of age. Number two, you must have made a financial contribution to the church in the last year. So, this is simple. Please don't raise your hand to vote if you're not eligible. Got it? Cool. So, without further ado, Rob Berthold, president of St. Gabriel.
Thank you, Eric. Can everybody hear me okay? All right. As we approach the end of our fiscal year, our membership and average Sunday attendance is up. And you can feel energy in the air when we walk into the sanctuary on Sunday morning. At one of our board meetings, I gave Eric credit for our growth, but he reminded us that no, it's all of us who welcome newcomers and invite them to join our spiritual home. This year, with the financial generosity of our members, we have revitalized our religious education program with the hiring of Candace White to be our director of religious education. She is off to a great start with Eric's help. Beyond our walls, we are making our presence known in the community. With the help of John Faber and Eric, we have revamped our webpage, which is our public-facing internet presence. And this year we entered a float in Georgetown's Red Poppy Parade and passed out seed packets with our contact information to the people lining the streets. When the weather turned cold this winter, we opened our sanctuary to provide shelter from the freezing temperatures to the unhoused in our community. Our social justice team coordinated with Helping Hands Georgetown, the Red Cross, and other churches to provide bedding, food, and volunteers for these events. Our members have done a great job running our fellowship this year, organizing Sunday services, finding lay leaders and speakers to fill our pulpit, welcoming newcomers, broadcasting our services to those at home who cannot attend in person, making coffee and bringing food for after-service conversations, and keeping our buildings in good repair and our grounds looking beautiful. At this time, I'd like to recognize members for their service this year. Can members of the Sunday services team, music and choir, tech team, and anyone who has been a lay leader, please stand. Thank you. If you're on membership, if you're part of the membership team, please stand. These are the folks that greet us as we come in the door every Sunday and help us get connected to the congregation. If you're on the facilities and habitat teams, or if you've helped on church work days or helped with providing supplies and keeping our place clean, please stand. Thank you. Members of our nominating team deserve special recognition. They are charged with finding the next leaders of our congregation. Can our nominating team stand? I think was Molly here? She left. Oh well. I'm trying. Okay, do we have any members of our care team or right relations team here? Bill. Thank you. Anyone from our social justice team? Thank you. Also our bylaws team. They've been busy this year. That's Pat, Molly, and Woody. Woody's not here today. Finally, if you have helped adorn the walls of our sanctuary with art, please stand. All right. And whenever you do this kind of thing, you're always in danger of leaving somebody out. Is there anybody that I've forgotten who would like to stand to be recognized?
Coffee. Did you do coffee? I did. All right.
Oh, hospitality. Yeah.
No,
Did I do that?
I think we skipped it somehow.
I did.
Hospitality.
Pardon me. Yes, this one's very important. Hospitality. So, Carolyn Sassano and Kelly, thank you, lead that effort. But if you're one of the ones who's ever made coffee, brought food, or helped clean up afterwards, please stand up. Thank you. It takes a village. Connection leaders. Angie would like me to recognize connection leaders as well. These are small groups that get together regularly to...
Can I see the connections leaders? Can you stand up if you were a connections leader this year? And now, stay standing. If you were in a connections group and participated this year, stand up.
Okay.
Now, I know there are more of you than that, because we had 45 people in connection groups this year. That's huge.
All right. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah. Music. We talked about it.
You already did it.
We did music. Okay. For a detailed report of what all the teams have done this year, we've posted those on our Google Shared Drive, and there's a link to those posted in the latest Sunday services announcement. Okay, now's the time for the business portion of our meeting. We're here to vote on a slate for the board, a budget, and bylaw revisions. Before we start, I want to establish that we have a quorum present. We will include members present here, attending by Zoom, and absentee ballots, of which we have 13 today. So according to our bylaws, a quorum is 33 members. That's 30% of the 109 members who are eligible to vote. So if you're a member eligible to vote in here, please raise your hand so we can count.
All right, Keith, we're 40 on the floor. 40, 40. I did 41 on the floor. Thank you, Jay Mayo. Okay, so we have a quorum.
We have quorum. Great. According to our bylaws, the slate and budget need a simple majority to pass, 51%. Bylaw changes require a 2/3 majority. So Eric can do, excuse me, 2/3 of the members present voting, yes. For each item presented, we need a motion to approve and a second. We'll then open the floor to discussion. During discussion, you may make comments on the topic or ask questions. After discussion, we'll proceed to a vote. I skipped the very important part. This year, we're going to vote by a show of hands. We're not going to do paper ballots. Okay. First item up is our slate. Okay. Technical difficulties? There we go. Okay. The nominations team, led by Molly Hornbuckle, and including Woody Hibbert and Keith Hutchinson, recommends the people on our slate to serve on our board for the 25-26 fiscal year. The Board of Trustees for the current fiscal year has reviewed and endorsed their recommendations. This slate includes experienced persons in key roles and includes some persons who are newer to San Gabriel UU and offer important perspectives as well. So we have Bob Gehrman for president, Mel Moss for vice president, me for treasurer. I'm jumping from the frying pan into the fire. Joe Nessheim will continue as our secretary. Michelle Augustine, Kelly McGinty, and Zach Hunter for trustees. Do I have a motion to approve this slate?
Mimi Ray moved.
Sure. Would all those on the slate please stand? So, Bob, Mel, Zach, Joe, myself, who am I missing? Michelle's not here, and Kelly's not here. Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the slate?
So moved.
Thank you, Bill. Second?
Second.
Okay, Dave is our second. Any discussion? Seeing none, we can move to a vote. All in favor, raise your hands.
I've got 21, including the back of the booth.
Okay. So we're at 41 yays on the floor. Two on Zoom. Okay,
Okay.
so that's 43. All right, so do the opposed.
Anybody opposed? Anybody abstaining?
All right,
All right.
we have a unanimous vote for the slate.
Thank you. Okay, next up is our budget. There we go. Can everybody see this okay, or do I need larger type like this? All right. I won't say a lot about this. It's basically a balanced budget. This is our spending plan for next year, and it's supported with $160,000 in pledges. We have $3,600 in rent, and we're hoping to receive $30,000 in plate offerings. I think some of you may feel that's optimistic, but I'd like to point out that we had received over $45,000 in plate offerings this year. So I think that might be reasonable. Dave?
The bottom portion, the funds in account and the mortgage is missing.
We currently have $175,000 in our bank accounts, and that includes $20,000 in our endowment fund.
We didn't put all the data up here
Yeah.
because then it makes the type too small.
Yeah. Financially,
You're
we're
right. Those numbers are there.
yeah. Financially, we're in pretty solid shape. Can I have a motion to approve the budget? Carol? What's that?
Yes.
You're making a motion to approve the budget? Okay. Do I have a second? Virgie? Is there a second?
Anna Carroll moved, Virgie Johnson seconded.
Yes. Okay. Any discussion on the budget? Dave?
We can't see it because it's at the bottom, it's off the screen, but there's an item line, second to the last line item, restricted funds for the roofing, 29,000. That makes me nervous.
So that is 29,000 that's sitting in the bank account that we got from an insurance company that's waiting until it's the right time to do the roof. So it's not money we owe, it's money that's sitting in a bank because we got money to fix the roof from the insurance company.
Correct.
Understood. However, if we get 2 inches of hail, this roof's probably gonna have to be replaced, and I don't think that's a sufficient amount.
No, we don't either.
Right.
But the
We
roof's not
agree
there
with
yet,
you.
So we didn't include new roof in the budget this year.
So we
Could be dead tomorrow.
It could be, but it's not yet, so we're gonna burn that bridge when we get to it.
yeah. All right. Any other discussion? All right. Then we'll proceed to a vote. All in favor?
I've got 20, including the ABT, and including Joe for
Okay.
always.
I've got 40 pro votes on the floor.
2 from Zoom.
Okay,
Yes.
Okay.
so 42 total, got it.
All right. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay.
All right, show that it passes unanimous.
Okay. Oh, there we go. It helps to turn this on. Okay. Where am I here? Okay, we're only going to present the final versions of the bylaws today. We've sent out information on the bylaws showing the existing and what's changed and the reasons why before. So I'd like to say that these changes were requested by the membership team and the nominating team, and they're a result of collaboration between membership nominating, our bylaws team consisting of Molly, Woody, and Pat, and the board. So it's been quite an effort. I can quickly read through these, and then we can go to the next step.
Can I ask?
Go ahead.
Does anybody need us to read through these?
Okay.
Okay.
So here's membership.
Mostly it's cleaning up membership and nominating processes just to make things better. The people who care deeply about it all got in a room together.
Okay. All right, Mel?
Can I move that we approve the bylaws as a slate?
Yes,
Okay,
you may.
I have a motion to approve the bylaws as presented. Do I have a second? Linda seconds. All in favor?
And 20 on this side.
I got 21, including Joe and the ABB.
Okay. And how many on Zoom?
Two in favor on Zoom.
Plus 2. All right.
Okay, any votes in opposition or abstention?
All right, let's show
Okay,
that the
none.
motion passed unanimously.
All right, thank you. Okay, before we close our business portion of the meeting, I would like to take a moment to thank the members of this year's Board of Trustees for their service. Keith Hutchinson was our vice president. Keith is back. Tom Robertson was our treasurer. Thank you, Tom. Joe Nessheim was our secretary. Billy Adams, who's still in Alaska today. Vivian Stidman and Walt Holt were our trustees. I would also like to express gratitude for our paid staff. Eric Hepburn, our pulpiteer. Candace White, our DRE. John Faber, our administrator, who is very much behind the scenes. We hardly ever see him. Hush Childers, who provides child care and bookkeeping services for us. And Paula Sanders, editing of our Sunday services videos. And thank you all for your participation in this important meeting.
Thank you, Rob. And a big hand for Rob. I would say, but we've done grateful. Angie Nobles to lead us in our affirmation.
As we prepare to return to the world, we remind ourselves through our affirmation to carry our work from this place to every corner of our lives. Please join me in the call and response. Love the doctrine of this church.
We are here to love.
The quest of truth is its sacrament.
We are here to learn.
Service is its prayer.
We are here to care for others.
To dwell together in peace.
We are here to live in peace.
To seek knowledge.
We are here to honor our differences.
To serve humanity in fellowship.
We are all connected in spirit.
To the end that all souls shall grow in harmony with the divine.
We are here to grow.
Thus do we covenant with one another.
This we promise to do together.
Please join me in reciting the words to extinguish the chalice. We extinguish this flame to remind us love is the center.
As we explore and
Rest.
engage and heal, love remains the center. When all we can see is cold ashes, love remains. And now, and a blessing, the culmination of our flower ceremony. I offer each of you as a blessing one of these flowers. As we end our time together, please come from the one you brought. And these are ephemeral. So as you leave this place after our potluck, or sooner, I want to challenge you to pass that blessing on, to gift the flower to someone else who you cross paths with later today. A server, a clerk, a neighbor, a friend. As big a blessing is, the gift of bestowing a blessing is greater still. Go in peace. Yes, stand up and walk up. It's all good. I was trying to follow it.